So from data last month, they were saying that because EVs have dropped so much, they're flying off the shelves. Well, that doesn't ring true either, because if vehicles are flying off the shelves, they go up, they don't go down, because it creates a shortage, especially when there's not that many EVs. For the fourth consecutive month, electric cars are lingering on the forecourts the longest. Autotrader reveals June's fastest selling used cars as SUVs and convertibles fly off the forecourts. Autotrader data names June's hottest used cars. MGHS finishes at the summit of top 10 dominated by SUVs. Demand for convertibles begins to rise as temperatures soar, with MGHS leading the way in a top 10 dominated by SUVs. The budget favourite has been flying off the forecourts so far in June, with Autotrader's data finding that petrol variants aged up to 1 year are currently selling. I tell you what, honestly, James, with Autotrader's data finding that petrol variants aged up to 1 year are currently selling just 15 days to sell. That figure is around 2 weeks faster than the national average, which is itself at near record levels of just 29 days. Well, again, I'll explain this again for car dealer. Petrol variants aged up to 1 year. Well, up to 1 year, what are they? Let's have a look at the mileage as well, because it's so easy to inflate that figure. I could have 100% record of up to 1 year old vehicles selling in a day. I'd have 100% record, because I'd just be registering them to us and selling them to the brand new customer the day he picks it up. And that's what's happening here. There's all these low emission vehicles being self-registered to hit the ZEV mandate, because they've got no chance of doing it with just EVs. So they've got to register low emission hybrids, low emission cars, small engine vehicles. So that means nothing. If it's up to 12 months, show us the details, show us the mileage, show us how many months. Not just lump up to 1 year. It's misleading at best. The result means that used cars are currently selling a day faster than in June last year, 30 days, and 2 days faster than the same period in 2023, 32 days. Autotrader's latest data shows that 60% of the 10 fastest sellers are SUVs. The likes of the Volvo XC40, Hyundai Tucson, Vauxhall Crossland X and the Mazda CX-5 are all providing dealers with a quick turnaround. June's fastest selling used cars, MGHS, up to 1 year, 15 days. That's a new car. Vauxhall Corsa, up to 1 year, new car. Vauxhall Golf, up to 1 year. That's a new car. Audi A3. Now, here we go, Audi A3. The first one that actually means anything is the Audi A3. Petrol plug-in hybrid, aged 3 to 5 years. So that's a second-hand car. Mazda CX-5, 5 to 10 years. I mean, there's just no bloody... How many of them will there be? Vauxhall Crossland, 5 to 10 years. Vauxhall Crossland X. So those are all ads at the bottom. We'll get to the real one. That was first advertised 20th of 6, 2022. Still for sale. 4th of 10, 2023. 19th of 11, 2023. You can make anything up you want. You just can. Let's see what it say here. At the other end of the spectrum, more luxurious marques are proving harder to shift, with models from the likes of Land Rover, Jaguar and Mercedes all selling slowly. Overall, the slowest selling model so far in June has been the Volkswagen Polo. So let me see this. At the other end of the spectrum, more luxurious marques are proving harder to shift, with models from the likes of Land Rover, Jaguar and Mercedes all selling slowly. Overall, the slowest selling model so far in June has been the Volkswagen Polo. It's not exactly a luxurious marque, is it? And to be fair, if I took a Volkswagen Polo in, if it was the right age and mileage, I would expect to sell it within a couple of days. There is a fantastic market for the Volkswagen Polo. It's the best little car ever. If you want a car and you get one of the basic Polos with wind-up windows, it will last forever. It will fly off. Learner drivers want them. Old people want them. Taking all models into account, and not just the top 10, the title of the fastest selling body type overall in June is shared by hatchbacks and convertibles. So how many hatchbacks are they? And how many convertibles? Rubbish. Just rubbish. All I seem to say these days is rubbish, just rubbish. But it is. Both are taking just 28 days to sell compared to 29 for the average SUV. Although no specific model has made it into this month's list, demand for used convertibles has spiked significantly over recent weeks in line with rising temperatures, selling 4 days faster than in May and a whole week faster than in June last year. June's slowest selling used cars: Volkswagen Polo, Range Rover Sport, Jaguar XF. See, that's funny. Volkswagen Polo up to 1 year. So that's a new car. Jaguar XF 10 to 15 years old. Ford Puma up to 1 year, brand new. Land Rover Defender 1 to 3 years. Lexus 3 to 5 years. Mercedes C-Class 10 to 15 years. Honda Jazz 3 to 5 years. Nissan Micra, best selling car ever, 10 to 15 years. Slowest selling. They'd fly off the forecourt. Absolutely fly. I bought my sister a little Micra 10 years ago just to put her on, because she had a Ford KA and it failed the MOT. She'd had it from brand new and it just rusted to bits. In the usual places that Ford KAs go, around the petrol flat back window and so on, front A-pillars, rusted to bits. So I bought her a Nissan Micra, which was only 2 years younger than the Ford KA that had rusted to bits. And as I say, she had brand new, used to clean it every weekend. It was an absolute shame, disgusting. And I bought it just to put her on until she sorted a new car out. She's still got it. 10 years later, she's still got it. It's a fantastic car. And you know what? If I got that car and I put it on the forecourt, it would go within hours. Cars like that, I just used to park on the road and put a price banner in. They'd just go. Here's the interesting bit. Broken down by powertrain, Autotrader found that petrol cars are currently making up the largest proportion of the UK's hottest models and is the fastest selling fuel type overall, taking around 28 days to leave forecourts this month. The second fastest fuel type overall are hybrid and diesel cars, which are taking 31 days to sell respectively. For the fourth consecutive month, electric cars are lingering on forecourts the longest, albeit just with the average EV selling within 32 days. However, used electric cars are selling 3 days faster than this time last year. Plug-in hybrid cars selling 26 days. Reacting to the... Now let's see if he manages to get nuanced in again. First time I've read this. Reacting to the findings, Mark Palmer, Head of Strategy and Insight at Autotrader, said car buyers are still attracted by great value, which the HS offers in spades. Does it? Better than anything else? And the fact it's selling a fortnight faster than the national average highlights just how popular it is. Well, it's a new car and they're discounting them heavily and selling them off. They're registering them and selling them off as used vehicles. Not really used vehicles. Zero mileage. We've all seen just recently zero mileage cars in China. All playing the game, all conning the customer, all creating lies and headlines. The speed at which used car sells is an accurate barometer of the strength of the used car market, and our data suggests it remains in very robust health as we enter the summer months, as reflected in May's record 86.3 million site visits. Oh. As ever, there's huge nuance in the market. So I'd really encourage retailers to analyse the data and insights available to help spot the most profitable stock for your forecourt. Get Autotrader Price Tracker. You will see what the vehicle you are just about to take in is actually worth to sell. Not what Cap tell you, not what Autotrader tell you, what it is actually worth and being advertised by a retailer today. That's what you have to compete with. Forget all this. Forget all these valuation rubbish. Save yourself money. Cancel your Cap subscription. It's a waste of money. Just get free Autotrader Price Tracker and work back. You know how much profit you want. You know how much reconditioning is going to cost. And with Autotrader Price Tracker, you can see what you can sell that vehicle for today. But trust me, you also need a safety margin, because if you work on today's price and not next month's price, you're going to lose money. You're not going to make anything. Don't believe anything you read. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye-bye.